Yo, 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 what's up, guys? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? So, yeah, I decided to do a bit of a return to F1 since, F1 also came back a while ago with the Australian Grand Prix. The new season started like a month, well, not even a month ago, so it was pretty, I don't know, with this new like rule changes, it's very weird if you ask me. It's very strange time for F1, with all of these like how do I say it? Like basically the moment the battery uh, of the car runs out, the car outputs less horsepower than the Formula 2 cars. Like it's very absurd, with all this back and forth overtaking that we ended up seeing in Melbourne. So yeah, it was a strange thing to see, if you ask me. Also, what's the standings? Might as well just check out the standings before we begin. Gonna let me do this. Yes, please. And then the screen might go off for you guys for a bit. Just let me do this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me just check out the standings. Essential only cookies, yes. Okay, so yeah, we have Mercedes leading, which is not a surprise. Like, bro, when it comes to engines, Mercedes they just know what to do. Like, it's insane. Even back in 2014, when they made the new hybrid engines, the V6 hybrid engines that we were introduced in that season, they were at the top, like by far. And it's the same thing today. It's the exact same thing. They're so fucking good when it comes to the engine. And not just the engine, of course, like the entire car is very good, but it's insane. Ferrari does have a decent car, I would like to say, but Mercedes is just so far ahead, like it's not even close, to say the least. And then we have McLaren, only 18 points. Well, okay, so to be honest, they only had one car in Melbourne, so I think that makes sense. They have very little amounts of points. Like their car isn't bad, but I don't think they're going to win the title or anything like that. I think it's going to be Russell just running away with it. Like Antonelli isn't a bad driver, if you ask me, but he just simply doesn't have the experience to go up against George Russell. Like Russell has been in Formula One since 2019. He's super consistent. He's fast, so I don't see how Antonelli could win the title from George, or how can he beat George Russell? Red Bull also had like a kind of a meh start to the season. Like obviously they are not the fastest. I don't think they're going to be fighting uh, for uh, for the title this season. Like it might be the same as we did see in 2023. When it was pretty much just Max winning. We had a few other drivers, like I think it was Sainz who ended up winning one Grand Prix, and was it George who also won something? I don't know, I forgot, but yeah, like I think it's mostly going to be just Russell winning races, and maybe Antonelli as well. But yeah, we will see. Us, pretty good start. P5. Racing Bulls. They have a kind of a weird looking car, if you ask me. Like, it's not bad, but the Racing Bulls car is kind of weird. Audi? Oh yeah, Audi, of course, Audi. Like, I'm kind of biased, or I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure that Audi is going to be at the top or very close to the top in a few years. Like, when you see what kind of stuff Audi do or Audi does in racing, bro, they make so good cars. Like, they are just at the top. They're always doing so well, no matter where they compete. Like even when you don't, even when you compare stuff like MotoGP for an example, like Ducati was purchased by Audi back in 2013, I believe, or 20. No, I think it was either 2012 or 2013, but Ducati was purchased by Audi in 2013 or 2012. And within a few years, like from 2017, 2018, Ducati was up in the, was like a front runner consistently, like with Dovizioso. I think he was the one who was the main driver or the main rider for Ducati in MotoGP at that time. But since 2021 or 2022, Ducati has been dominating MotoGP completely, So when Audi buys something, they know where to put the money. They know where to put the money. We have Alpine, Williams, Cadillac, and Aston Martin, bro. Aston Martin, one of the worst season openers for the team. Like actually, they missed out on most of the testing. Like to be honest, it's not that big of a surprise because when Red Bull ended up buying the Honda power unit factory, or I don't know how to say it, like the people who worked on the Honda power unit also continued to work for Red Bull, when they separated. And obviously, the current Honda, lineup for the engineers and shit like that is not the same as it was back then. So yeah, it kind of shows, as to how bad Aston Martin is doing. Only P11, and they're losing out to Cadillac, bro. Like Cadillac is always at the back, but they might end up finishing inside the top 10 if this keeps up. Like they are ahead of Aston Martin and Williams as well. I mean, they finished P5 last year, I believe. Yeah, I think they finished P5 and now they are at the bottom. So, how do I go to actually no news? But there is not any news, right? Yeah, the Chinese Grand Prix, 14 hours, right? Yeah, less than 14 hours actually. And then we go to Japan, late March. And there's a lot of races packed into a short amount of time. But I'm pretty sure that Bahrain is going to be cancelled, And what's going to be the other one? I think Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I think that's also going to be cancelled because of the war that's going on inside the Middle East with Iran and I don't know, shit like that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Bahrain is going to be cancelled. Saudi Arabia is going to be cancelled. Wait, do we have the new track? It doesn't really say, but yeah, it is going to be the new Spanish track in Madrid Ring or whatever it's called. So really stupid, really fucking stupid. I mean, Abu Dhabi is going to be very late in the year, so I don't think the war is going to affect Abu Dhabi. But yeah. Was the no, I want the driver standings. Of course, Mercedes won 2. Not a surprise there. And then 2 Ferraris, Lando, Max. Lindblad had a pretty good season opener, you know, scoring points on his debut, pretty good. And of course, Bortoletto, Audi, point, really good stuff. To be honest, Liam Lawson has been kind of disappointing to me since he came to Formula One. Like he was always so good. Like he did really good in Formula 2, and then he was put in the German touring car championship DTM, and he almost ended up winning it. And then he was put in Super Formula, I think. He also ended up almost winning that championship as well, and that's kind of impressive because these different like championships are so different, you know, when it comes to the cars. You know, like you have the open wheel race cars like Formula 2, Super Formula, and then you have the DTM. So it was very impressive to see, you know. And he also did some races in 2023, I think, when Ricardo was injured, and he also scored points, I'm pretty sure, in 2023. But yeah, he did really well, and I don't know, he's very inconsistent. Bottas, good to see him back in Formula One, you know. Although he doesn't really have much of a chance, unfortunately, to do anything in that Cadillac as for now, but yeah. Okay, so let me swap over to the game screen. And then we can actually begin in a minute. Where is the... There it is. Okay. Just going to wait for the game to boot up so we can begin. Okay.
Welcome to Formula One 2013.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Bottas is our rival. Let me swap over. Let's check out the situation with the standings and shit. Yeah, it is indeed Bottas who is our rival. We are fighting against him to, you know, actually get his seat, which should be really good because Williams was a great team, or a frontrunner team, between 2014 and 2016, or 2015 maybe. That would be a more appropriate way to say it, but yeah, they were competing for podiums and shit like that. So I would like to get into that team for next year. But in order to do that, we need to beat Bottas, who, of course, this is a very young Bottas. This was his very first full season in Formula One. We will have one upgrade for the car. Check that out in a second. Emails. Wait, so was it Vettel? No, it was actually... Okay. So we finished P14, okay, not bad. Not bad. Doesn't look like that it's going to rain or anything like that. Let's check out these standings. Okay, so it's Hamilton who leads ahead of Vettel and Rosberg. So it's going to be between Vettel and Hamilton. That's for sure. I don't think Rosberg will have the chance to actually catch up. And then we have Raikkonen in P4. It's his last season for Lotus because for 2014 he joined Ferrari. And then we have Webber P5, Alonso P6, Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Massa and Perez. Button, Vergne, Sutil. The rest are Maldonado, Ricardo, Gutierrez, and yeah, Gutierrez is the last person who scored points. Then me, thankfully I'm ahead of Bottas. And then Pick, Chilton and Bianchi. I mean the Marussias are not really a threat to us in the Constructors Championship at all, you know, like we will finish ahead of them, that's for sure. But obviously we cannot finish ahead of Williams unless we score 9 points, and Williams does not score anymore, but yeah. Mercedes leads, I think they might take the Constructors Championship. And then we have Red Bull, Lotus, Ferrari, McLaren. Sauber is not too far from McLaren, but I don't think they can get P5 in the Constructors Championship from McLaren. It's kind of crazy because most of those points you see was scored by Hülkenberg, you know. Like Gutierrez only scored like 3 points this season for Sauber. And we have Force India, Toro Rosso, Williams, us, and of course Marussia. But yeah, let's do the upgrade for the car. With 5 races to go. Do we have any contract? Yeah, we have a contract offer from Marussia, but obviously we are going for the Williams offer. Although if Williams doesn't offer us any contract, then I might go to Marussia because Marussia had a better car in 2014, so we will see. We will see. Or maybe Toro Rosso. If they give me an offer, that would be nice because Toro Rosso was also a point scoring team in 2014. They had that really ugly car with the long, you know, that really long nose, as the team's trying to like find a loophole around the rules. Okay, so let's see, what do we have to do? R&D. Front stability by 5%, okay. Doesn't look like, okay, it's not going to rain, so it'd be fine. What is the teammate challenge? I mean, yeah, we did have some bad qualifying and bad weekends overall during the season, but we will beat Charles-Pic this season, so not too worried about that, to be honest. Let's do the actually. Yeah, let's go for that one. Why not? It might take a while until I get used to the handling, because it's been a long time since I played this game. And this game isn't good when it comes to, you know, keyboard players. Oh yeah, I need to get used to the understeer. Let's use the rich mix, why not? I mean, it should be easy to set that lap time. Like, it's not raining or anything like that. I think that happened in Canada, when we had to set a lap time that was unrealistic in the conditions, so... Oh, that was a bit too late. Yep. So yeah, I think that was in Canada, when the game wanted me to set a really unrealistic lap time in the rain. And of course that's not really possible. Oh, that's really wide. But yeah, this is one thing that I remembered about this car, is that it understeers a lot, like a lot. Of course, I have the low downforce setup right now, but it's very understeery. Okay, nice. Just one lap, that was it. Let's go back to the garage, yep. Repairs complete. So I guess we change the engine. Yeah. 64%, holy shit. Damn, that engine was done. Okay, so let's no. Session options, retire. We can retire because we did complete the R&D test. Oh, I mean, the lap time wasn't very good. Wasn't a very good lap, but you know, Rosberg wins the practice ahead of the two Red Bulls. I'm dead last, but it doesn't really matter. It was just the practice session, so you know, doesn't matter. What matters is qualifying, of course.
The guys have been working on the car's cornering stability. You should see a small improvement.
Well, we will see if the car actually improves, but I don't think it's going to matter, you know. Like, we will have one more upgrade at the last race of the season, I believe, at Abu Dhabi. Or no, actually Brazil. I think Brazil is the last race of the season. But yeah, I will wait until the last 5 minutes of the session. Sutil and Vergne went out, one of the Force Indias and the Toro Rossos. It's kind of strange, you know, that back in this time, the Japanese Grand Prix used to be like the last, you know, or one of the last races of the season. Like, it was always at the end of the season. Meanwhile, today it's going to be the next after China, right? Okay, my teammate also went out. Sutil, Bottas, Van, Ricciardo and Pick. Hopefully the AI won't have any issues, because we did have some problems at some racetracks where I think it was Vettel who didn't go out to set a lap time for some reason, or he just did one lap and then he didn't go out after that. Like, I'm not actually sure what was the problem with the AI, but you know, hopefully we will not have any problems like that. Although I guess it would make the season more exciting, and it's also kind of realistic, you know, like these kind of problems happen with the cars. So I think, yeah, the first two drivers, Sutil and Vergne, are on their timed lap. I don't think they will run into any traffic. Maybe like at the last segment of the track. Maybe. But they are coming up on the hairpin. I think those two guys are the are Sutil and Vergne. Yeah, they are not really going to run into any traffic, thankfully. Hopefully the same thing will happen with me as well. Like, I'm not going to run into any traffic. My teammate is also on a fast lap. And Vergne has the best lap time so far. I mean the fastest sectors. Although he's just barely ahead of Sutil. He says the fastest lap time. Okay, so yeah, Sutil was a bit slower overall, like not just at one part of the track, but all three sectors was he was slower than Jean-Eric Vergne. The rest, Hülkenberg is also on a outlap. Ricardo up to P2 now, less than a tenth away from his teammate. Bottas P4, almost 7 tenths away from Jean-Eric Vergne. Vettel, Massa, Rosberg, Hülkenberg, Di Resta, Maldonado, Pick, Bianchi, Chilton, Webber, Alonso, Button, Gutierrez. Basically everyone is, or almost everyone. Raikkonen, Grosjean and Hamilton, and Perez is also in the pits.
Be aware, the track is pretty busy at the moment.
Yeah, my teammate is the last. But that's not surprising, you know. .2 seconds away from Jean-Eric Vergne's lap time. The rest up to third. Okay, so it does seem like that we are going to be faster than the Marussia cars, because my teammate is ahead of both Hilton and Bianchi by a significant margin. Hülkenberg P1, almost 7 tenths faster than the Vergne. Obviously, Vettel is going to take the lead. Actually, no. Massa takes the lead. So I think Vettel was held up. Yeah, his last sector was really bad. 19.2. That sector was really, really bad. Massa almost ended up winning at Singapore, but he ended up having some sort of a engine issue, unfortunately, and he retired with like, I don't know, 10 laps to go or something like that. Like that was a very bad race for Ferrari. As both of them retired. Alonso ended up crashing out, and Massa ended up losing the win to a car problem. Button up to P2, but he might be on the option tires, I don't know. There is a lot of cars on the track. It won't be easy to find like a clean spot. Yeah, everyone is on a fast lap. Hamilton needs to improve. And of course, Perez and Raikkonen and Grosjean as well, but for Hamilton it's very important because, well, he's fighting the championship. Raikkonen up to P2. Webber leads. Only Webber and Hamilton set a sub 1:36 lap time so far. Yeah, Vettel only P10. Although that lap time might be enough. Yeah, I think that lap time will be enough to get him through to Q2, even if he doesn't get another lap in, but you know. There is nothing wrong with trying. Gutierrez, Bottas, Pick, Chilton, Bianchi, and me. Hopefully we will be able to out-qualify my teammate. Not just the two Marussias, but my teammate as well. Although if I remember correctly, the AI at this track is kind of good. And the top 3 is really close. Webber, Hamilton, Alonso. Yeah, doesn't seem like Vettel managed to improve, but he's going to be safe. With that lap time, 1:37, 1:96. It's going to be enough for Q2. A lot of cars came back, but
Times are being posted. Looks like the track's getting faster.
I still have to wait a bit until, you know, until we can actually go out the last 6 or 5 minutes of the session. The team wants me to qualify P16, but obviously that's not going to happen. I don't think we made it into the second part of qualifying this this season. Like we had 2 choices or 2 chances, but I messed it up both times, unfortunately. My teammate did get into Q2, I believe, either once or twice. It was kind of annoying, but you know. Yeah, he's also out on the track right now. The drivers are also leaving. Like Bottas can, I mean, I don't really care if he outqualifies me. Like what matters is if we finish ahead of him in the standings. That's the most important thing. We need that Williams seat. Because then we can fight for not just for points but for podiums as well next season, and maybe even race wins, you know. And yeah, there is a lot of cars on the track. It's kind of difficult to find a spot where, you know, you are not going to be held up by anyone. Because pretty much the whole grid is spread out evenly on the track. It would be nice if some drivers ended up returning in a minute or 2. I mean, this setup is... yeah, that's alright. That's all right. Hamilton, Grosjean, Vergne, and me. We are the only ones in the pits. I mean, there is no reason for Hamilton to go out, to be honest. Like, that lap time will be enough, to say the least. Someone is leaving. Maldonado is in the pits. Actually, more and more drivers leaving. Let's do the same.
Complete. Ready.
I think these are the... yeah, okay. These are the software compound tires at this track. Okay, we got a nice gap. A nice hole, I should say. Although, it does look like that the car behind me is a Mercedes. So I might let him by at the end of the lap, you know. Because he's going to be faster than me on the timed lap. Vettel still pushing. Like, there was no reason for him to improve on that lap time, to be honest, but he goes up to P1. Yeah, I think that's a Mercedes behind. Okay, 5 minutes to go. Oh, there is also someone else, unfortunately. 2 more cars behind. Yeah, I'm going to slow down, let this guy by. He's not on a quick lap, but yeah, it was Hamilton. So I have a feeling that he would have been, you know, behind me before the second sector. Oh, that was not a good first turn. But yeah, I need to get used to this handling again. Yeah, we might only qualify last. We will see. We will have time for one more lap. Okay, it's my teammate, so it's not going to catch up to me, thankfully. Managed to time the out lap well. That was a bit too... yeah, that was not good, yeah. Ended up cutting the corner too much. Have to do another lap, 100%. But I think we will be able to out-qualify everyone who are, you know, like my teammate, the 2 Marussia cars. But I might get held up here, unfortunately. Does look like a Williams. Oh, come on. Okay, thankfully, Bottas is going to get out of the way with no problems. Oh, come on. Like sometimes the brakes are just too good, sometimes they are not biting, I don't know. I lost a lot of time there. Okay. Wasn't a good lap, but hopefully it's going to be enough to out-qualify, you know, the Marussia cars, the other Caterham. It wasn't enough against my teammate, unfortunately. So he's going to out-qualify me, but that's alright, you know. That's alright. We are ahead of the two Marussia cars, so that's alright. Trying to get out of the way of whoever it is. It was Bottas, okay. Yeah, I did not have enough fuel, unfortunately, to do another lap, but that's alright, you know, P20 on our return to F1. I think that's fine. Yeah, we are almost at the pit entry, and then we can have a look at who ended up not making it. But I guess it's the usual, guys, you know. I guess it's the usual people. Yeah, okay, so it's the two Williams cars that ended up not making it into Q2. Then, of course, my teammate, me, and the two Marussia cars, so not really surprising, to be honest. Not surprising at all. At least we are ahead of the Marussia cars. Of course, the team wanted me to qualify P16, but that's really stupid. That is really stupid. And yeah, let's see who ended up getting P1. Oh, that is 28% chance of rain. Rosberg, okay. So it's Rosberg on pole ahead of Alonso, Vettel and Hamilton. Then Webber, Raikkonen, Massa, Button, Hülkenberg and Grosjean are the top 10. Perez, Di Resta, Ricardo, Vergne, Sutil, Gutierrez, Maldonado, Bottas, Pick, me, Bianchi and Chilton are the for the grid order for today's race. I mean, it's better for Hamilton a bit because Rosberg is at the front, you know. Like he might be able to help out Hamilton a bit by blocking Vettel or something. I think no, not on the primes. We will go for the options. Option prime, maybe, yeah. But it will mean... No, go for cautious, yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's go 53 laps.
Cars prepared, let's go.
I don't want to do too much fuel management, but the mod changes a lot of stuff about the fuel consumption. Like even though if you have a lot of extra fuel, it goes away really quickly, you know? Like you use it up very quickly. Just one more light and... Okay. The usual kind of crappy start. Being swarmed by the two Marussia cars. Trying to be careful. Okay, two drivers went off the track. My teammate and someone else. Not bad. We made up some positions, but you know. I am going to lose out to Chilton. Yeah. Couldn't really attack him back. But that's alright. It's just the first lap. Oh, almost ended up hitting him. Didn't really wanted to attack, but we can attack into the hairpin with some cares. Oh, there is some parts flying all over the place. I can't really see who was it. Maybe it was Bottas. There is a Williams ahead. Or maybe it was from one of the Toro Rosso cars. Obviously, we will end up dropping behind. We are not really competing against the grid. Yeah, it's Bottas in P16. Okay. Okay, up to P18. Rosberg is still leading. Oh, no. Ah, shit. Understeered. A lot. I need to be mindful of that. Because it's the start of the race, so, you know, the car is heavy. There is a lot of fuel in it. But if all goes well, we should be able to start, you know, putting a gap between me and Bianchi. Oh, there is a front wing there. There is a lot of debris. Someone at the front. It might be one of the McLarens, maybe. Who doesn't have a front wing. We will see. Oh, more. Yeah, it is indeed. It is Button. Without a front wing. We will just nicely take his place up to P17. Bottas got overtaken by Gutierrez. We can... Oh, actually, never mind. The car did not have the downforce to take 130R. Flat out, unfortunately. But I could have attacked him into the chicane. I just messed it up. So far so good. No crashes or anything like that. For us at least, you know. But it's a really bad start for Jensen. With a missing front wing. I mean, Bottas isn't really pulling away from us, at least for now. It's kind of surprising. Is he damaged? Maybe? Yeah, like, it kind of looks like that his top speed is just not there, you know? Or something. Maybe there is something wrong with his car. Want to move out of the slipstream. Don't want to catch up to him too early. And now we can. Oh, that's going to be very... Yeah, that was very stupid. It was very stupid. It was way too late. That was unfortunately very late. But, you know, we can try again. At the end of this lap. Oh, come on. We might not be close enough this lap to actually attack. Yeah, I don't think we are going to be close enough. Although we might catch up a lot with Slipstream. Before the chicane, but nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Like, we do have a better top speed, but come on, the brakes are, I don't know, so weird, you know. Sometimes it bites really hard. Sometimes it does not. Very inconsistent. But I mean, even if I manage to pull off that move, then I don't think I can get far enough from him. So he wouldn't re-overtake me, you know, with DRS or something. I mean, we are definitely closer, but we won't be close enough. Bianchi also started to fall back a bit. Thankfully, that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I'm going to use up all my cares. Oh, come on. Come on. At least we got the DRS, that's good. lost some time with that break, with that too late break. Yeah, we're losing time again. And how did it? I mean, the tires are doing fine for now. My teammate is right behind Bianchi, so he might overtake him either this lap or next lap into turn 1. We are further away than we were before. Unfortunately, I don't think we will get DRS. Okay, so he does have damage, but it will only matter when he pits, you know, like he will lose some extra time during the pit stop. Oh shit. Yeah, like even if I overtook him, it doesn't really matter. He's just going to finish ahead of me anyway. Okay, my teammate is ahead of Bianchi now. Oh, come on, turn. I mean, I'm not really stuck behind him, you know. The more my tire wear starts to, you know, kick in, the faster he will be. But yeah, he's also not really having a good weekend. So the least, because it doesn't look like that he can outplace anyone else other than the 2 Marussia cars and the 2 Caterhams. Come on. I'm going to use up all my cash just to, you know, try to get the DRS. But we might be too far. Oh, that was a bit too much. Corner cutting, but we definitely lined him up for the pass. We don't have the speed to pull it off, unfortunately. Like if we pit on the same lap, then we will jump him because he has to change the front wing. That's like an extra 3 seconds, I think. Is my teammate closing in? I would love to see the delta or the gap to my teammate, but it's not showing right now. I mean, we can get him before the long straight. Nice, okay. Although he might get DRS. Yep, I think he got the DRS. Yep. Oh man, he's closing in really quickly, goddamn. I fucked it up immediately. But we managed to stay ahead of him. I don't think we can pull out a gap to him, to be honest. Lap 16. That's when I would need to pit. Okay, so he's saving fuel, that's good. Come on, I went on the grass a bit. Oh shit, we collided, my bad. And I got a penalty, of course. Of course, yeah, that was stupid. That was very stupid of me to come back like that. And also I made a really stupid mistake. Went out too deep, or went wide. And as I came back, yeah. Wait, I got a penalty. Drive through, okay, fantastic. Might as well serve it right now. Just quickly. Not a good start. And yeah, everyone is going to jump ahead of me, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, Button is ahead of me. I mean, obviously, his tires are much better than mine. He had to go back to the pits to change the front wing. But Okay, that's the two Williams cars, I think. Right there. Holding him up. Oh man, I wasted such a good opportunity. Perez fastest lap. Surprising. I guess the last two are, you know, Bianchi and Chilton. Like the two Williams cars are holding up Button really badly. I mean, before the pit stops, I might check out, you know, the race director. But I think Rosberg is still in the lead. And yeah, we are not really gaining on Button, unfortunately. Grosjean fastest lap. Oh, come on. I hate the handling in this game so fucking much. It's so fucking shit. I mean, it's better than in 2010 and 2011, but it fucking sucks.
We're 5 seconds ahead of Bianchi. 5 seconds.
Let me check the race director. Okay, so it's Rosberg, Vettel, Hamilton, Raikkonen. Where is Alonso? Alonso P8. Okay, so Vettel is currently ahead of Hamilton, which is good for him. He needs to close down the gap, but I don't know if he will be able to beat Rosberg. Because this is good for Hamilton, you know, that Rosberg is ahead of him. I mean, ahead of Vettel as well. We have Raikkonen, Webber, Perez P6, Grosjean, Alonso. Alonso had a really bad start. He went from 2nd to 8th. Di Resta and Sutil. Ricciardo and Massa as well, only P12. And yeah, Button was the only one who had to pit. Yeah, okay. My teammate P16. Ay, ay, ay.
Bianchi should be due a tyre change within a couple of laps.
I mean, at least my teammate won't hold me up in the during the pit stop. Because he's really far ahead, you know. Because I think we will pit on the same lap, but we will see.
Button's next. 5 seconds separation.
Hamilton fastest lap.
Our data's showing that the car ahead's likely to be running in fuel conservation mode. His time will be
Yeah, Button can't really get past Maldonado, which makes sense because, you know, Maldonado is getting DRS and slipstream from his teammate, so Button is kind of stuck there. Yeah, we are losing out to Button and the others, but that's just how it is. I mean, the tires are okay for now, but we should be pitting soon, so I mean, they feel alright. Grosjean fastest lap again. I think I will put on another set of options, because we do have a decent pace on these tires, you know. Maybe we can use that stint to close down the gap to my teammate. Somehow. Almost 8 seconds to Button and the others. Yeah, my teammate is really far away.
He's lapping slightly slower than you. He's starting to drop behind.
Oi. It's a bit too much, but that's alright. We did not get a warning or anything like that. But we are really sliding now. Kind of difficult to accelerate out of that hairpin. Turn. Oh, come on. section, yeah. Okay. I don't know if my teammate actually pitted or not. No, I don't think he did. And we got held up, amazing, by Bianchi. That's exactly what I wanted. To lose even more time. We are also going to be left relatively soon by Hamilton. Or whoever leads the Grand Prix, you know. Yeah, we should keep using rich mix for now, just to keep pushing. And also it would be nice to have like 1 or 2 retirements this season, I mean this race. Yeah, okay, my teammate is pitting right now. Hopefully he will be held up a bit by someone. No. Perez 138, 804. Of course, the track is improving, and of course, everyone has new tires now. Oh, what the fuck was that? But yeah, sometimes the car interacts really weirdly with the curves in these Formula 1 games, especially in F1 2010. It would be nice if I didn't get any more penalties for the rest of the race, but I don't know. Like, there was some chance for a rain, but I don't know if that would be a good thing or a bad thing for me right now. if it would help, or I don't know, or make my situation worse. I mean, we are closing to Bottas, but can't really use the rich mix for too long. Yeah, I will swap back to no, mix 2. Hamilton fastest lap 38.343. I mean, we are still closing on him, that's good. But I guess Bottas has the prime tires. Or it would make sense if he had the prime tires, you know. Not good. Okay, I think that's Hamilton, the race leader, so we will be lapped next lap. Oh shit, bit too much on the inside curb. Come on. Okay, that's good. Okay. We can let him overtake a pretty good spot. I didn't really have to move out of the way or lift too much. I really wanted to avoid having to let him by during the S's, you know. But it's looking good for him in terms of the championship. Lewis is leading, not just the championship, but this race as well. And there is like 5 races to go, so including this one. Okay, Hamilton is behind Bottas now. Hopefully it will be kind of... Oh, what happened? Oh, okay, Bottas ended up messing up and... Nice, okay. Up to P19. Nice. But I think he does have the prime tires, so... he can stay out longer, unfortunately. Maldonado is also up ahead.
The car behind is running on the prime tyre. We should try and create a gap.
Yeah, we'll try to create a gap, but you know, my tires will be used up earlier than his. Should be more careful with the corner cutting. I don't want to get another penalty. At least for now, we are putting a bit of a gap between me and Bottas. He's over 1 second away. He's going to be left by Vettel, I think. Maybe second place. Yeah, he's not going to get any DRS, thankfully. Okay, Hamilton. Hamilton is going really fast. 137.979. I mean 78. God damn. He's most likely going to increase his lead with this race weekend as well. Over Sebastian. Like, I don't think he can be stopped by anyone this weekend. Like, it's a pretty close fight, you know. They have been going back and forth during the season between, you know, themselves as to who leads the championship. Sometimes it was Vettel, sometimes it was Hamilton. I think Raikkonen also ended up leading the championship at the start because he won in Australia. Yeah, that Red Bull might catch me during the S turns, unfortunately. Not if I can delay it a bit. Just one more, come on. Okay, it's all good. It's okay, okay. Yeah, I know. I think it's going to be fat there, yeah. Yeah, I don't think Vettel can catch him at this track. I don't know if we will be able to get... No, okay. I don't think we can get the DRS from Vettel. We just cannot close up enough. Yeah. Unfortunate, but you know. Bottas is over 10 seconds away. So I guess everyone who is like behind me in close proximity is actually a driver who will end up lapping me. Oh, come on, turn. Can't really see who it is, but it has to be a car that's going to lap me. Yeah, it's a Lotus, okay. So I guess it's Raikkonen. And I don't have cars. Fantastic. Doesn't work. Like this season we had a lot of problems with either the cars or the DRS. Annoyingly, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, this guy should be able to get me with DRS. Okay, it's Grosjean actually, not Raikkonen. That was great timing. And we are putting a gap between ourselves and Bottas. I mean, the gap is increasing, you know. Almost 13 seconds. That was not good. I think that's a McLaren and another Mercedes. So I guess it's going to be Perez and Rosberg. Finally. Perez is back online. Although I kind of want them to catch up to me so they can use DRS, you know, and get past me like that. Yeah, I know. It was Perez running P4, that's a really good result. But that would be a really good result for McLaren. I think there was 2 races this season when Perez was competing for a podium finish, but eventually ended up losing out to someone else. I think Italy was one of the races, and I don't know the other one. think that's going to be Rosberg behind. Ah, fuck. Messed it up a bit, but that's alright. Maybe we can get some DRS from Rosberg. I don't know if I was close enough. I mean, I was close, but... Okay, we got the DRS, nice. At least it's going to help us a bit. And the gap to Bottas is back to 10 seconds. That's not good. It was like almost 13 seconds before. But to be honest, it's not surprising because my tires are, you know, getting worn out. So, and of course, I also had to let a lot of drivers pass. Definitely lost time with that. We got a Ferrari and maybe another Lotus. That's when I would have to pit. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of considering putting on another set of options. And then only putting on the primes for the last few laps, you know. Because I don't think my tires will last if I put on, you know, primes. Kind of awkward place to let them by, but it's Webber and Alonso. And there is I think that's Raikkonen behind. Light rain in 15 minutes. Amazing. That's exactly what we needed, right? We got the DRS as well. Like, if it's actually going to rain, then I might put on the prime tires and hope that it's going to rain enough to, you know, for Inters. It's kind of a gamble. because it might not become wet enough before the race ends. Like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 laps before the race actually ends. There has to be like enough rain so the AI will start switching over to inters. What's the gap to Bottas? Can't really see it right now. Okay, the gap is almost... Okay, so the gap is over 17 seconds. That's really good. So yeah, I think I will come in to the pits and put on the prime tires and hope that it's going to rain at the end of the race. So we can put on the, you know, the inters or something. Oh shit. That was such a stupid mistake. Ay. Sorry, whoever it was, Perez, and threw into his rain. I mean his race, but yeah, the tires are not really not doing so well right now. Yeah, they are red. Just slid off the track into the gravel trap, unfortunately. But at least there is... Actually, there is damage to my car as well, yeah. Yeah, it's locking a lot. Okay. That's unfortunate with this incident between me and Perez. We will lose some time. We have to change the front wing. Yeah. Not good. And Bottas just went by, fortunately. But we can beat him, that's for sure. We can beat him. I'm kind of hoping that this Sauber would pick up the pace, because I don't want to be faster than him. Okay, the gap isn't too bad to Bottas. Less than 5 seconds, so... Okay, so light rain in 10 minutes. I'm hoping that the team is right. Although I don't really see any clouds for now above the track. Okay, someone is going to lap me. Looks like a Toro Rosso, maybe. Might let him by before the chicane. Okay, Ricardo. Okay, DRS. He might help me overtake Bottas. Yeah, he's holding up. Oh, Bottas went off. Brilliant. That's what I wanted. Oh, Bottas, I think... Okay. So it does look like that Bottas ended up having a crash with someone on the minimap as he came back to the track. I think he collided with someone, which is amazing. I hope that he got a penalty. Damn, my teammate is 26 seconds away in front. Yeah, I don't think we can beat my teammate, but you know, I don't really care. Who I care about is Bottas. He's still in the race, unfortunately, so he did not retire after that collision, but I hope that he has a penalty or something. Because he definitely ended up hitting someone after he came back on the track. I mean, if there is a safety car, we can have a chance against my teammate. Oops. Wasn't paying attention. I mean, the gap is down to 15 seconds. So if there is a safety car, we can actually have a chance against him, but without a safety car, I don't know. Unless he has a crash or something, you know. A light rain in 5 minutes, but... Well, okay, it does look more cloudy above the track. So that's good. But you know, this light rain might be too light, you know. Doesn't mean that we have to put on the inters. It might just go away after like a few minutes and, you know, no one has to change tires to the intermediate. Someone was in the pits. Okay, Bottas is dropping behind. That's really good. That is really damn good. Like, I don't think there is going to be too much rain, you know, for wet or anything like that. It might be just slight rain for, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then that's it. Going to dry up after that. We are nicely closing to my teammate. That's good. That is really good. Oh shit. Need to be careful of the corner cuttings. Is someone? Maldonado. Out of the pits. That was not good. Went too wide into the first turn. Oh, that was barely. That was barely. Away from the gravel trap. Is it raining? Yeah, it does look like that it's raining. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I know. Blue flags. Hülkenberg. Had to lift a bit before the turn. Hit. Massa, fastest lap. Yeah, we are definitely closing in a lot on my teammate. It's kind of a weird game thing, you know, that for the early stages of the race, your AI teammate is really damn good. But on the last few, I don't know, last 10 or 20 laps, they lose out a lot of time. But I need to get in front of him if we have to, you know, come into the pits and put on intermediates. Because if I'm not in front of him by the time that happens, then I will lose out on, you know, time. Because he will hold me up during the pit stop. Oh, Bianchi, that's amazing, moving all over the place. Now he's crashing into me. Fantastic. Okay. Behind me is Maldonado. He's not a lapped car, so you don't need to let him go. Can't really help me against my teammate. We might as well put on the rich mix. Try to close in. Quicker. Come on, with the corner cutting, come on. So far so good, we are closing in on my teammate, that's good. Really quickly. I would like to get in front of him as quickly as I can. As I mentioned, if we have to pit for wet tires, then he's going to block me in the pit. I think we might be able to get him next lap. Or maybe we can jump him at the chicane. Maybe. With a dive bomb. No, not really necessary. DRS. Okay, nice, we got him. Should be able to overtake him into the first corner. I kind of chased him off the track, but you know, it's alright. We got him. Like, the top speed of this car is insanely bad. Okay, hopefully he's going to hold up Maldonado a bit. It doesn't seem like that the rain is going to stop. Yeah, okay, he's holding up Maldonado, that's good, that's good. Let's go back to mix 2. Oh, that was a bit too deep, but that's alright. Okay, so far so good. We are putting a nice gap between me and my teammate who is holding up Maldonado. Like 10 laps to go. I mean, actually less than that, because I have been lapped, so I have to do less than 10 laps, which is good, you know. It's really good. Oh no, Maldonado got him, yeah. Shit. It's unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that my teammate would be able to hold him up for a bit longer, you know. But they are being lapped by someone, which is good. They definitely lost some time. Where did they go, actually? Both of them are really far behind for some reason. What the hell happened? Yeah, they are really far behind, what the fuck? Of course, the game tells me to switch to inters just as I'm passing the pit lane, you know. Yeah, amazing. And I guess the others... Yeah, I guess they pitted, right? No, they did not, for some reason. I mean, someone is pitting. Of course, there is a problem with cars. Why not? Okay, I think that's going to be Hamilton. Okay, so we might come into the pits, but I want to check. Okay, so yeah, so a decent amount of drivers have swapped for intermediate. Okay, so yeah, we are going to pit. We will pit. Intermediate, yes please. Oh, there is a lot of rain on this sector, holy shit. Okay, we got Curse back, thankfully. Yeah, there is a lot of rain in the last turn. God damn. But we should be safe, yeah. We should be safe for the rest of the race. Because everyone else behind us will also pit. I mean, this strategy was a bit of a gamble, but thankfully it rained enough so I can put on the, the intermediates. And we will have a really good result. I mean, P17 finishing ahead of both Williams cars. I mean, Maldonado isn't that relevant, to our season, but Bottas is. I don't know what happened to the pace of my teammate. For some reason he was really slow in the last stint. Bottas is P20, goddamn. Goddamn. Not a good weekend for him. Well, overall, it's not a good season for him, to be honest, because Williams ended up scoring 8 points so far, and he didn't score any. So, all of the points they scored was thanks to, Maldonado. I mean, it's kind of realistic, I think, because I think Bottas did ended up scoring 2 points in his debut season. Like in 2013, Williams was a really bad team. Like they had a really bad car, and Bottas only scored like 2 points. I think Maldonado scored like 5, maybe, something like that. Could be wrong, but I think it's something like that, Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Grosjean retires. Holy shit. He was running like 3rd place. And now he ended up retiring. That's another position for me, that's good. We should be able to unlap ourselves from Grosjean and finish P16. What a shame. Yeah, we already unlapped ourselves from Grosjean. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that he was running 3rd place. At least before I checked, Before I checked the race director. I mean, Maldonado is closing in, but doesn't really matter. I don't think he will have the pace to actually catch up to me. I mean, there is like 3 laps to go, so... he will not be able to, you know, get rid of a 15-second gap. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit. Oi, 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 oi. I just completely dropped it on the curb. God damn. That was pretty scary. Definitely did not help the tires. Yeah, definitely did not help the tires. Need to be more careful of that curb. Oh yeah, we definitely lost seconds to Maldonado. It's annoying. But I think there is this lap and one more after this, so just 2 more laps and we should be good. Like, the game has this very weird physics, you know, like, for whatever reason, the game doesn't allow your car to rotate around. So you can never actually spin out. Oh my god, come on. Because there is this weird force that ends up stopping your car. It's kind of like your car is glued to the ground, you know? So your car is sliding all over the place, but you cannot actually, like, spin. It wasn't like that in 2012 and 2011, 2010. Like, they changed the physics a lot. On some occasions, they changed it for the better, sometimes for the worst, you know? Like, in terms of physics, I think the F1 2012 was the best one. Like, you could actually spin out if your tires were cold and stuff like that. If you were too careless with the gas pedal. It would be nice if this was the last lap. Okay, it is indeed. Nice. So Lewis Hamilton wins. A pretty dominant win for him again. but we will check out the results in a second. Just let me finish the race. Oh, okay, nice. P16. Nice, nice, nice. Really good stuff. Bottas P19, my teammate P18. Okay. So, Hamilton wins ahead of Vettel by almost 35 seconds. Holy shit. Everyone else outside the top 5 was outside 1 minute. That's crazy. It's insane how dominant sometimes, you know, Lewis is or Sebastian. But yeah, there was no stopping Hamilton today. There was no stopping Hamilton today. Vettel finishes second. There will be a bigger gap between him and Hamilton now. Alonso P3. That was a great recovery from him. He started second and then he went down to like P8. Now he's back on third position, so that's a great race for him, in my opinion. Rosberg started from pole, only P4, almost a minute behind Hamilton. Then we have Webber, Perez, Raikkonen, Massa, Gutierrez. Gutierrez scoring points from P16 on the grid. That's nice. And then we have the rest of P10 also scoring a point from or for Force India. Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Vergne, Button only P14. He couldn't recover. He had an incident at the first few laps, you know, like he lost his front wing. And yeah, he ended up not recovering. So he only finishes P14. So till P15, me, P16, Maldonado, P17, Pick, Bottas, Chilton, Bianchi, and Grosjean. Grosjean, of course, retired in the last few laps, so, you know, very unfortunate for him. He was running in a really good spot. Okay, so continue. Yeah, the gap between Vettel and Hamilton is now 19 points with 4 laps to go. 4 rounds to go. Rosberg is third. Raikkonen, Webber, Alonso, Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Perez, Massa are the top 10. I mean, it's still close, you know, like anything can happen, but it's looking more and more like that, you know, Hamilton is going to be the 2013 Drivers' Champion after a pretty good fight with Vettel. But, you know, nothing is decided yet. We are still ahead of Bottas, thankfully, in the Drivers' Championship. My teammate is P20 ahead of both Marussia cars. And how is the Constructors doing? Okay, so Mercedes is leading it by 52 points, but I think they will win, you know. I think that's a pretty confident lead. They are going to be the champions for the constructors, at least. Ahead of Red Bull, then Lotus. Lotus also has a really good season, to be honest. Even though they retired right now with Grosjean, they are having a really good race. I mean, really good season. I'm pretty sure Raikkonen ended up winning the Australian Grand Prix this career mode. We have Ferrari, McLaren, Sauber, Force India, Toro Rosso, Williams, Caterham, and Marussia are the rest. Continue. Yeah, really good race. Really damn good race. It didn't look too good at the start, you know, with the stupid penalty. But thankfully P16, really good result. Oh, Contract rumors. Oh, did we get? Oh, bro, I'm hoping that we get the contract offer from Williams. It would be amazing. We got a lot of XP. Okay, so let's check the... Okay, it's going to be the Indian Grand Prix. This is going to be the last Indian Grand Prix. It was in 2013. I think it was Vettel who ended up winning it. And Force India. Okay, that's surprising. That's really surprising. Because Force India is also a team that has Mercedes engines in... Well, even right now, like in between 2009 and 2013, they had a Force India. I mean, they had a Mercedes engine. They continued to use the Mercedes engine until... Well, actually, until this year, right? Yeah. Because right now they are using the Honda engine. And before that it was Mercedes, so... Force India had a decent car in 2014. Like, they got, I think, 1 or 2 podiums. Or maybe just 1. Like, I'm pretty sure that Perez ended up having 1 podium. During the Bahrain Grand Prix, I think. Yo, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, Ákos? What's up? So yeah, Force India is definitely a good team in 2014, but kind of won the Williams seat. Or maybe we should go for Force India, I don't know. Like, it's good that we have options. It's really surprising that we get a offer from Force India, but... You know... We will see at the end of the season what kind of offers we will get. Okay. Yeah, next time is going to be the Indian Grand Prix. 4 races to go. India, Abu Dhabi, United States and Brazil. It's going to be the season finale. With 1 more upgrade for the car. Mizu, hát semmi, most fejeztem be a japán nagydíjat. Eléggé érdekes egy futam volt. Egy kis esővel a végén. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be the Indian Grand Prix. Let me swap back over to my other screen. And then we can actually, you know, conclude the live. Also, let me quit the game. In a minute. Okay. Yeah, I think Force India used the Mercedes engines until 2025. But of course, they changed names, you know, like they were called the Racing Point for 2 seasons, and then they were called the Aston Martin right now. Now they have the Honda engine, which is pretty fucking shitty. Like, it's it's really fucking bad. But I mean, they are dead last in the standings as well. Like, they are dead last. Let me go back to the team standings. Yeah, they're dead last. Even lower than Cadillac. And Cadillac is a completely new team, so, you know, they have 0 experience with running a team, and they are doing better than Aston Martin. That's kind of surprising, you know. I mean, the Aston car looks good. Let me see the team, yeah. I mean, it's a good looking car, but yeah, they're not going to. They're not having a good time, to say the least. Can I not see the car more, like in a 3D view or something? But yeah, I do like the car. If you ask me, I do like the Aston Martin, but it just simply, you know, it's not a good car, to say the least. It's not doing well. Like they don't have spare parts or something like that. Like they almost ended up retiring immediately from the Australian Grand Prix. I mean, the other one that I kind of I don't know. I mean, the Haas team isn't too bad. I mean, the car, you know, like it's a nice looking car, and they are doing kind of all right for now, you know, because they're still using the Ferrari engine. Mm, is there any news? No, not much. I mean, it's just about the betting, so it's not really relevant. It's like of praises. Oh yeah, like of course, Antonelli got the pole position. Crazy. Like he's what 18 years old or something like that, and he got the pole position in Formula One. Like at the same time, I understand why people would kind of like criticize it, because everyone else is really far away from Mercedes, But at the same time, was a really good lap from him. I don't think that he will have the chance to actually beat Russell at the end of the season. Like Russell is such a experienced driver. He's very consistent. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, Red Bull is not doing too well. It's kind of surprising that McLaren is not doing better than right now. I wanted to go to Audi, yeah. Like, I don't hate the livery, but they did it a lot better, during that show off, that other livery that they ended up showing before the season started. That one's better than this one. Like, I think sooner or later they will go back to the front, or they will be at the front, but I don't know. It might be a year or 2 years or 3 years, but I think it will happen because it's Audi. Like Audi is always doing really well, no matter where they entered. McLaren, Cadillac. I mean, Cadillac is, I guess, doing the normal stuff. Like they don't really have any experience, so yeah. But they are doing better than Aston, so they are doing better than Aston. Oh, oh, Zhu is the reserve driver. That's kind of surprising. I didn't know that. But I guess it makes sense because he was the reserve driver for Ferrari as well last year, I think. I mean, they have a really good lineup. like Bottas and Perez, they're very good drivers, very experienced drivers, but the car is just not there yet. Of course, they're using the Ferrari power unit, although I think they will use their own engines after like 2029 or something like that, or that's the plan or something like that. I mean, the car isn't bad looking, but they could have done better, in my opinion. I mean, the Red Bull is a nice looking car. Like, they went back to this more like wait, what? This is a old picture from 24. Yeah. Why do they have an old picture of? Okay. But yeah, the Red Bull car is a pretty good one. I like the fact that they ended up changing it. They are not really going for the matte finish like they did in these kind of earlier cars. I think this picture is from like 2024. Judging by the livery of the Sauber car at the background. But yeah, they are not really doing well. Especially when you compare it to like, seasons like 2023 or 2022. Okay. Is there anything else that maybe I should check out? More news. I don't think we can watch the onboard footage. I don't think we can do that. Oh yeah, they're also doing the academy stuff, the woman stuff, but this is the stupidest fucking series. It's such a pointless championship. If you ask me, it's a completely pointless championship. It leads to nothing. This F1 Academy leads to nothing. Like, it's usually, you have like, I don't know what, 20 drivers in this one? I don't even know. You have like 20 drivers in this. One of them is usually a lot better than the rest of the grid, Like, it was Jamie Chandwick before, and there was also someone else before. Like, I don't even know. Usually one driver is above the others in terms of skill. One driver is really good compared to the others, and that driver wins almost every race. Meanwhile, everyone else is just there to exist, basically. Like, the cars are supposed to be like the same, I think. What else is there? News, no schedule. But yeah, I think the Bahrain Grand Prix is going to be cancelled, along with the Saudi Grand Prix as well. I think they will cancel this. Or maybe they already did, although I can't really find anything in the news segment. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure they are going to cancel these 2 races. They have to. Is there nothing about this? No. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, doesn't look like it that they talked about it, about canceling the races, but I guess they are just going to announce it at some point. Maybe after today or after tomorrow or something, I don't know. All right, let me conclude the live, and then let me okay. So yeah, we had a pretty good race, if you ask me. Like we had a kind of a shitty qualifying, although we did manage to out qualify both Marussia cars. Except my teammate, we did not manage to out qualify him, but we managed to beat him in the race and Bottas as well. So it's another good race for us, another P16. I'm really surprised that we got a contract offer from Force India for next year. I was kind of expecting maybe like Toro Rosso, you know, but we will hold out a bit on that contract offer because I want to see if I can get into Williams maybe, because the Williams car was better than the Force India one, but yeah, tomorrow I might play some more F1 13. Like we will see. Might be some more F1 2013 with the Indian Grand Prix, or I might play some F1 Manager 24 because it was free on Epic Games like last Christmas or something like that, and I picked it up, you know, and I might play it tomorrow. I don't know what team I will pick. I don't know. We will see. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and I see you next time. So bye bye.